What if I told you that one of the most recent figures on the path to sainthood was a computer-loving teenager in a polo shirt and jeans? This isn't a story from centuries ago. This is the story of a modern-day prodigy, Carlo Acutis, whose life built a bridge between our digital world and ancient faith. He was a tech whiz, a video game enthusiast, and a young man with a profound spiritual depth that continues to inspire millions. So, who was this seemingly ordinary kid, and how is his digital ministry still speaking to us, loud and clear today? Let's explore the incredible life and legacy of the boy who is showing the world how to use the internet to get to heaven. Born in 1991, Carlo Acutis was, in many ways, just like any other kid of his generation. While his parents weren't particularly devout, Carlo felt a deep, personal connection to his faith. He was especially drawn to the Eucharist, which he called his highway to heaven. This wasn't just a casual belief. It was the very center of his universe. He saw it as the real, living presence of Jesus, and he made it a goal to attend Mass and pray before the tabernacle every single day. This simple, daily devotion was the powerhouse behind everything he did. But here's where it gets fascinating. Carlo combined this deep, traditional faith with a cutting-edge skill set. He was a self-taught computer programmer. While most kids his age were just using the internet for games and social media, Carlo saw it as a powerful tool for something much bigger. He believed the internet could be a force for good, a way to share the beauty of his faith with the entire world. This was back in the early 2000s, long before digital evangelism was a common term. He was a true pioneer, a visionary who saw the potential to connect people to God through the very technology that was shaping his generation. The centerpiece of his digital work was a massive project he undertook all by himself. Carlo decided to create an online exhibition cataloging every approved Eucharistic miracle in the history of the Church. Think about that for a second. A teenager spending countless hours researching, designing, and building a website to document these powerful events. He wanted to show everyone the evidence behind his belief in the real presence. He poured his heart and his technical skills into this project, not for fame or recognition, but because he genuinely wanted to share this profound truth with others. This website wasn't just a collection of stories. It was an act of love. It was his way of using his God-given talents to serve God. What's so striking about Carlo is his profound humility. Despite his incredible intelligence and deep spirituality, he was just a regular guy. His friends and family remember him as cheerful, kind, and always ready to stand up for others, especially kids who were being bullied at school. He used his pocket money to buy sleeping bags for the homeless and volunteered at a local soup kitchen. He wasn't trying to be a saint. He was just trying to be a good person, living out his faith in small, ordinary ways. And that's precisely what makes him so extraordinary. He shows us that holiness isn't reserved for a select few in monasteries. It's accessible to everyone, right here, right now, in our normal, everyday lives. He lived by the motto, to always be close to Jesus. That's my life plan. So, what is the core message God is sending us through Carlo's life? It's a powerful message of love and salvation, wrapped in a story we can all relate to. Carlo's life is a living testament that God's grace is available to everyone. He demonstrated that a deep relationship with God isn't about complicated rituals or outdated practices. It's about love. A simple, direct love for Jesus, especially in the Eucharist, which he saw as the ultimate expression of God's love for us. His philosophy of the highway to heaven is incredibly practical. It's about finding the fastest, most direct route to spiritual growth. For him, that meant daily Mass and prayer, but the principle applies to all of us. Find what nourishes your soul and make it a consistent part of your life. In our fast-paced, hyper-connected, and often distracting digital world, Carlo's message is more relevant than ever. He's not telling us to abandon technology or reject modern life. Instead, he's showing us how to use it with purpose. He teaches us that our screens can be windows to the divine, not just sources of endless scrolling and distraction. He proved that you can be fully immersed in the 21st century and fully committed to your faith. He bridged the gap, showing that these two worlds don't have to be in conflict. In fact, they can work together beautifully. His life challenges us to ask, are we using our digital tools to build ourselves up, or just to pass the time? So how can we start living a more purposeful life, the Carlo Acutis way? It begins by reconnecting with the core of his spiritual practice. For him, it was the Eucharist. Maybe for you, it's spending more time in nature, reading scripture, or engaging in quiet prayer or meditation. Whatever it is, the invitation is to find that spiritual anchor and hold on to it. And then, let's think about becoming digital disciples. This doesn't mean you have to build a massive website. It can be as simple as sharing an inspiring article, sending a message of encouragement to a friend, or using social media to promote positivity and kindness instead of division. It's about being intentional with our online presence, using our digital footprint to leave the world a little brighter than we found it. Carlo's example is a powerful catalyst for finding our own mission. He knew from a young age what his purpose was, to bring people to Jesus. His clarity and focus are inspiring. His life encourages us to look at our own talents, our own passions, and ask ourselves, how can I use these gifts for something greater than myself? It's a call to personal exploration, to dig deep into our own faith, or even to begin that journey of discovery for the first time. Carlo's story isn't meant to be just an admirable tale, it's a blueprint for action. He famously said, "Everyone is born as an original, but many die as photocopies." He's challenging us to embrace our unique, God-given originality and live a life that is authentically our own. Ultimately, the inspiration we find online needs to translate into real-world spiritual growth. Carlo's legacy is not just a collection of websites and quotes, it's a living, breathing movement. All around the world, people are forming prayer groups, launching service projects, and creating new forms of digital ministry, all inspired by this one young man. Joining this global community, whether online or in your local area, can provide incredible support and connection. It's about bridging that gap between the screen and our soul, integrating what we learn and feel into our daily actions and choices. It's about building real community and fostering genuine human connection, both online and off. Carlo Acutis' story is a final, powerful invitation. It's an invitation to reflect on your own spiritual journey. Where are you on your path? What is your highway to heaven? What unique gifts can you offer the world? You don't have to be a computer genius or a future saint to make a difference. You just have to start, one small, intentional step at a time. Carlo's life is a brilliant, shining light in our modern world, reminding us that an ordinary life, lived with extraordinary love, can truly change the world. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the life of Carlo Acutis. If his story inspired you, please share this video with someone you think needs to hear it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories of faith and inspiration. What part of Carlo's life resonates with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.